Hello again, everyone. I'm back again for a second video, 2 days in a row. Don't get used to it. I'm not always able to do this, but when I can, I do. And there's a lot of news floating around, a lot going on out there, and I'm having difficulty keeping my arms around it all, but I'm trying. All right. Lots of big stuff, lots of information is about to come out, or so we are told. I will go into that. Trump releases signed orders to release a lot of information, a lot of classified information. I'll go into that a little bit, give you my opinion on it. I also have some other news items that are huge that I will go over here in a minute. Also, I will have another verse passage at the end towards the end of the video as well. I saw where in Chicago, there are members of the media who are coaching the migrants who are here against the law how to avoid arrest, how to avoid federal authorities. Yeah, that's happening. ABC Chicago is telling illegal migrants how to avoid being captured by federal authorities. They're coaching them. They're going out and letting them know, hey, authorities are on the way. They're going to come and try to apprehend you and deport you. As I mentioned in the video earlier today, that this stuff is in full swing. Trump didn't waste too much time in going ahead and turning them loose to go after these people, which is a good thing. Again, the primary target right now are the criminals. If they are able to apprehend some collateral that are here illegally, they do that too. But they're coaching these people, telling them things like don't open the door, don't talk to them, talking about the ICE or the federal authorities who are coming after them. Don't open the door, avoid, just giving them giving them intel basically before authorities arrive. So they're going to have to change up their game. They're going to have to not advertise where they're going and adjust to this tactic. Now, in my opinion, I don't see how that's legal either, as far as it sounds like they're accessory to this. If you're going to coach and you're going to let somebody who's broken the law coach them and tell them how to avoid being arrested, that sounds like a guilty. That sounds like that's against the law in itself, right? I mean, I'm not a legal expert, of course, but heck, that'd be one way to stop this. Haul them in too. Haul them in. Perp walk them. Just like they did all those people, all the innocent people that they've done, from praying to the J6 craziness to all kinds of stuff. The way they humiliated those people. Take them in. That's what I think they should do. I mean, how is this allowed? These people are here illegally. Arrest these people as well, who are the citizens who are trying to coach them to avoid it. So things are going to come to a head. Like I mentioned earlier, a battle is brewing. A battle is coming. It's coming at the border for sure. I mean, when you got thousands of these folks coming up, and then you got thousands of active duty American military troops right there at the border, they know where they're coming to meet them. I believe they're going to try. I believe they're going to try to force their way. I think something might happen. I mean, I hope it's not violent, but it's coming to a head. And in these sanctuary cities, for the life of me, I guess this ideology, I don't know why they would try to block somebody who's here illegally and a criminal from being taken away from their own city, that's ruining their own city and hurting their own people. But that's what they're doing. And so they're also going to try to resist this. It's going to come to a head. It's you know, and it might come to blows. It might get physical. The federal judge has temporarily blocked President Trump's executive order ending birthright citizenship. So I'm not surprised at that. I'm not surprised. Just saying. I'm just not surprised. I don't agree with it, of course. But the majority of Americans back that executive order. I'm not a legal expert. I'm not going to get into the details of is it really legal, all that stuff, because I just don't. I wouldn't know what I'm talking about, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just reporting. A lot of information is going to come out, y'all. Trump has signed orders to release final JFK assassination documents. He said that everything will be revealed. Well, we will see. He has ordered that within 15 days, these things should be released. And then he's also asking for the MLK files and RFK files, documents to be released. So first the JFK, and then the MLK and RFK. So they got 15 days on each of these. So it's going to take a little time, but it looks like a good 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, we'll know about the JFK stuff, which should be very interesting. Should be revealing. I know when I hear about this stuff, I immediately fear for Trump's life, because that's big stuff. If it's truly revealing the true document, the real information on this, and I hope it's good information. I hope we really know and it's truly all revealed. And I just hope it's not a bunch of documents that we're going to see copies of that have a bunch of black lines through it. You know how they've blacked out all the important stuff. I hope it's not that. I really do. I really hope it's true information. I mean, the real deal. Also, I believe, and you're hearing about, I think more stuff's coming. I want to know about the drones. I want to know about the UFOs, the /UAP/ what are the orbs? What are the orbs? Are the orbs and the drones kind of the same thing? I was watching some stuff earlier and it looks like on the videos, it ain't just one little grainy video, it's a lot of them, to where it looks like an orb, and maybe it's just a visual thing, I don't know, I'm not a scientist, but where it looks like an orb changing shapes, and it changes from what looks like some kind of angel orb, something celestial, into a stinking drone looking thing. So we don't know how to explain that. Trump had said within a couple of days he was going to release information on the drones and let you know. And he kept saying, Biden and them should let you know too. They keep saying they're looking into it. I still think they're trying to figure out how to articulate this, which I don't know, has me concerned in a way. I have a feeling it's going to be a show. I have a feeling they're going to try to drop a big one on you, and a big one of deception. That's my concern. I don't know, not saying that's going to happen for sure, but I believe they're going to try to throw something down. I mean, I have a feeling it's probably a near peer adversary like China or something, or our own, or the United, or a secretive technology from within our own nation. That's most likely what it is. They might try to throw something down on you that tells you it's non-human. I would not be surprised if they do that. There's a lot of videos, there's a lot of things, little documentaries floating around now, or teasing these documentaries where they are showing people who claim that. I mean, they look like the real deal and sound like it. I've seen some of the clips, some of the preview trailers, whatever you want to call it, where they are saying that they were involved in these retrieval programs, and they said it's not human. Whatever we grabbed, whatever we're reverse engineering, and that it's like an arms race between the United States and China and Russia as far as gleaning this technology, and whoever gets it, it's like the Manhattan Project. Whoever is able to harness this non-human, we'll say, technology will have such a superior advantage over the others. So that's how they're framing it. I don't know what to make of that. My first thought is that it's a big deception. My second thought is, what are they possibly distracting us from? That's very possible as well, because that would be framed as a huge story, one of the biggest in human history. Again, I think it could be a big deception as well. So that's concerning. So that I think that might come pretty soon. You might not get much of a warning when they throw that down on you. But again, active duty troops are at the border. They're also helping. I saw some video. They're helping build more barriers, razor wire. They were going at it. The little videos that I watched. Rhinos are on the move. They're trying to block old Pete Hegseth from being confirmed as Secretary of Defense. The two big rhinos in this one, Lisa Murkowski and Susan Collins. Not a big surprise. However, it does look like, I saw something a while ago before I started recording, that it does look like he will have the votes. He needs 51 votes. And it might take a tiebreaker vote from the new Vice President, J.D. Vance. But they're saying now that it looks pretty good that he's going to be confirmed. That's Pete Hegseth. So that was interesting. But the rhinos, y'all, it's a real deal. It's a real issue. It really is. But yeah, big information is coming. I believe it is. We'll see. And some things are going to be thrown in there down on you now that you may not be expecting. Let's stay grounded in reality. Let's stay grounded in our faith. I'm going to go back to Matthew here. I'm going to go back to Matthew back to chapter 13 and read a little further from what I did earlier today, this morning. Matthew chapter 13, start of verse 47. This is a heavy one. Once again, this from the words of Jesus. Once again, the kingdom of heaven is like a net that was let down into a lake and caught all kinds of fish. When it was full, the fishermen pulled it up on the shore. Then they sat down and collected the good fish in the baskets, but threw the bad away. This is how it will be at the end of the age. The angels will come, separate the wicked from the righteous, and throw them into the fiery furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. A lot of people are saying we are at the end of the age. I don't know. We could be approaching that. We definitely could be. That's why it's so important to be ready. Be ready at all times and stay close to Jesus at all times. Y'all stay in prayer. Definitely. Share your thoughts. Hope this information was helpful. I was just trying to get information out to you as we learn it here. Okay? If you like the video, hit the like button. It helps us out. I appreciate it. If you believe somebody would benefit from this, share the video. We appreciate that as well. Let's be safe out there. Be careful. And be safe as you go about your business out there, all right? God bless y'all. I'll see you soon.